Good evening, folks. It is. What day is it? It is Thursday. I'm here with the ever wonderful Tiz Huglife, and we are playing the Return of the Obra Dinn. Tiz is being a lovely human and helping me out, and being a co host tonight because Nausea had some unavoidable work stuff come up, so Tiz is subbing in tonight. Tiz, how are you doing this wonderful night?
I'm hot and sweaty
You're hot and
because
sweaty.
because I just finished a Ring Fit adventure session. So
That's
yeah,
hot.
I
Getting all
I, re-
fit.
I really hope so. Gosh, I hope so.
You're
but
gonna be
it's
all
it's
hot,
fun.
hot and ripped by the time we get back to dance.
That would be nice. Realistically, I will just be able to fit into my 36 waist pants again.
Yeah, I
Um,
feel that. My husband invited me to go and do tennis today, and then um he ended up having a meeting go long, and it ended
Goddamn.
up being 30 minutes until I needed to start setup, and I'm going, are we
Guess
really
we ain't
going to
doing
do
tennis today.
within 30 minutes of stream setup? I don't think so. So
Mm-mm.
that got shunted to tomorrow.
Yeah, you could probably have you probably could have walked over and then walked back.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean,
I think
it's
I know
walking
which park you're
distance.
talking about.
Yeah.
I remember passing it on the way to walk into Walgreens from your place.
Yeah, there's a little tennis court right next to the high school.
Yeah.
But yeah, that wouldn't have worked. But
Damn.
eventually I'll get there, and eventually I will be fit. Maybe not today.
Eventually. Yeah. It's maybe not today, hopefully tomorrow.
Hopefully. We're coming up on a year. It's been almost a year since the last time I went and swing danced at the usual place.
Yeah, because the last one that I went to was the same one that you were at.
I think so. It was what, March 13th or something?
Something like that.
Yeah.
Gosh, that means we are coming up on the year anniversary of everything shutting down during the pandemic.
It's crazy.
It's depressing.
It is. I mean, I got messages from work saying, "Hey, are you just remoting in 100%? Can we give your desk away to someone?" I'm like,
Oh my god.
Okay.
I would rather you not.
I was like, I still have personal stuff there. And
Can
they're
I at
like,
least come and get it?
yeah, well, yeah, so what they're doing is they're putting, we moved buildings, and like we just
Right.
moved one building over, and so all of my stuff is still boxed up from the move because I haven't been in to unpack my stuff.
Mhm.
And so I'm just going, okay, well, I guess we're going to just be okay.
I wish I could be fully remote, but as long as there are classes taking place in person, I have to be on campus
Yeah,
because
but
I work for a university.
I don't want to fully be remote, because, I mean, eventually I want to go back, I think.
Yeah.
Being able
You
to...
think?
Well, there's pros and cons. So
Yeah.
the pros with being fully remote is, eventually I can have kids and still work from home and still technically be a stay-at-home mom.
Yeah. A working from home mom.
Yeah, work from home mom. And I was thinking I could possibly do that. But also the lunches are infinitely better because I literally will cook my own lunch when I'm working at home. But like the only real advantage that I see to going in is since I was someone who did not go to college for my particular profession, being able to go walk up to someone's desk and say, "Hey, I don't know how to do this thing. Can you show me how?"
Yeah.
is amazing.
Yeah.
And
Yeah. That makes
absolutely
sense.
wonderful. Also, it's a lot harder for people to ghost you on
Oh yeah.
emails,
When you
on
can see them and
Skype,
stuff.
when I can just go and hound them at their desk and just like sit and wait at their desk, be like, "Hey, teach me this. But I don't know. Like, part of me also wants to be able to go showcase my new fashion that I have developed over quarantine. And
Yeah, you want to show off your post-time skip look, which is
yeah,
understandable. I am looking forward to showing off my post-time skip look too. Although all that's really changed about it is like I have new t-shirts and new shoes.
and mine is I have completely ditched pants and switched to the skirt life and put
Which
pockets
makes me
in my
so
dresses
happy.
and corsets. I have adopted a corset life, which I need to wear more because I haven't been and I've been slacking. Uh, sorry, I
No, you are good.
inhaled
You
something.
are all
Coughing.
good. That reminds me of like a episode of Game Grumps where like Aaron had like a piece of pretzel salt like stuck in the back of his throat, and he kept being like to start the episode. He's trying to clear it without like full on coughing because he doesn't want to full on cough and scare his showmate.
Right.
They were doing it in person together at the time, and he's like, I don't want to cough next to Dan because I'll scare him.
Oh no. Coughs are scary, man.
They sure are. Oh my goodness.
All right. Well, have you ever played The Return of the Obra Dinn? Do you know anything
I've
about
been
what's
watching
gonna
you
happen?
play it.
I mean, like, you don't have any foreknowledge of what else is gonna happen.
No, I am just as fresh as you.
Just as blind. All right. Well,
We're
from
gonna be
whatever.
working on this together rather than having Nauseum's guiding hand. I'm bumbling just like you.
And you know what? That's okay. But I'm glad that he did give us a little bit of a hint. So we've got a lot more to go through this session. We went and found the crab spiders with their really eerie soldier riders or whatever they were.
Mm-hmm.
So we're gonna get in
You
that.
almost soiled yourself when you saw that through
I
the
did
window.
not soil myself. I
I
just
said
about.
almost.
I will say I almost rage quit the game right then.
Reaching
Which,
for that Alt F4, like,
like, sorry guys, we're having some tech issues. We're not going to be able to do stream tonight. We're not.
I'm afraid we will
I,
never,
I
ever,
don't
ever,
do
ever be
spiders.
finishing Return of the Obra Dinn.
Well, SGF did something like that, except it wasn't regarding a fear. It was just him being stubborn. So he did a playthrough of Nier Automata,
Mm-hmm.
and I don't know if you've played that all the way through, but
I haven't played any of it.
they have the different endings. So you have endings A through like E,
Mm-hmm.
and you have to play it multiple times to get the different endings.
Makes
Well,
sense.
ending E is you're going through a bullet hell, and you're trying to avoid all the bullets, and it's like going through the credits.
Uh-huh.
And it gets to a point where it's asking you to accept help from other users.
Yeah.
And he just kept refusing to accept the help, and he literally played
But he
that
kept
for the
dying?
entire 2 hours. The entire 2 hours, he continued to try and battle this thing alone, and he never finished the game. So
Well,
it's
I mean,
a running joke now where we go, hey SGF, you ever going to go get ending E? He's like, I will never accept the help.
damn pride.
Sometimes it'd be like that.
I haven't played it, but I know a little about event ending E, and you are intended to accept help.
Yeah, it literally becomes impossible to play it without accepting the help.
Yeah. I haven't watched the ending, but I've heard a few things about it. But I believe it if it becomes impossible. I mean, I've seen some crazy ass bullet hells.
Mm-hmm.
But you know, like Mushi Hime-sama was played on one of the GDQs as an exhibition, because you can't really speed run a bullet hell. They tend to go at a fixed speed. But now I kind of want to look it up and see just how bad it is.
Well, I do eventually plan on playing it.
Well, then I guess you'll be able to show me yourself.
Yeah, once I figure out how to optimize the graphics correctly. Last time I tried playing it for the first time, it was like slow-mo, And the cutscenes were fine, but the actual gameplay was ridiculous.
That's weird because you've got a decent graphics card, don't you?
I do. I do.
Okay, because I
I don't
remember
remember
watching
what
you
the
play
hell it
Tacoma.
is, but I do remember that it's a pretty decent.
Yeah.
I built it a couple years ago, so I'm not one of
Yeah, it
those
should be
people who
enough to
can just
play.
rattle off the specs, but
Right, that's fine. But your computer should be able to handle it. So.
yeah, you would think. Well, it
Well, there are a few
is.
things we can try.
Yeah, it is 3 minutes past the hour, so it is
Let's start the
time.
cool-looking dithery game.
It is time for a video game. And let me just turn off the music. Boop. All right. And we are over to the game. All right. Begin.
Thanks for making this, Lucas Pope.
Yeah. Playtime
Did a
3
good
hours
job.
45 minutes. That's us. Okay. So we're up here on the deck of the Obra Dinn, and last time we saw a ton of deaths due to stabbings and stuff. We managed to get up onto the rigging um, because there was a death by electrocution,
Oops.
and we don't know who this guy is. He's got 3 triangles. Looks like it's pretty hard to figure out who he is.
What's the maximum number of triangles? Is it like 5 or 4?
3. So 3
3.
is
So
the
this
most
is as hard as
difficult.
it can get. Okay,
Yeah,
well.
so we don't have
cool.
enough information to figure him out.
But we know he got zapped and fell off the rigging, and that's where he ended up.
Right. Let's see. Okay, so we are in the chapter Soldiers of the Sea, and that is the crabby dudes. So we've got 14 others present for this guy. This is the guy that we were last on. Lars Lind was there. Henry Brennan. Unknown soul. This guy who exploded. This guy. Oops. I didn't mean to do that. Yeah, exploded. Unknown. Shot by a gun. Unknown. Crushed by the beast. Unknown. Speared by the beast. Torn by beast. Unknown. And clubbed by the captain. Mr. Clubbed by the Captain, I've nicknamed Mr. Stabby Stabby. He's the stabby boy.
Right, because
because
he stabbed the captain before he shot himself, right?
No, he stabbed, or yes. So this guy stabbed the captain. The captain clubbed him, and then the captain ended up going and shooting himself.
Right.
But he's in a lot of these scenes, and so is Mr. Sweet Tats over here, who is literally torn in half. So he shows up a lot. I think he might be Russian, because he was in the chapter where the dude had the lung disease.
So his face is clear, so that means we do have enough information to figure out who he is, right?
Apparently, yes. But I think it's... And by the way, this is his body right here.
Yeah.
Because he's the half of the body. There's a lot of stuff that happens up on the deck.
I mean, yeah.
Excuse me.
It's a happening place.
Yeah, lots of bodies. Getting a little...
Let the bodies hit the floor.
Little overwhelming with all these bodies. I think this guy is the one who came from the rigging, so might as well start by revisiting that particular chapter. See if we can get any information that I missed. Okay, and I think this is exactly right when
Work fast, the wind is alive.
Yeah, so it was right when Mr. Crab and Mrs. Crab got on board, because you can see right down there, they're climbing over the side, and there's that one over there. So, no names were said, but he was electrocuted. We can't really clock who this dude is, and I'm trying to zoom in on him. Like, I can zoom in on this guy, and it shows me exactly who he is.
If you get close enough to him.
Yeah, I can't do that with the other dude. Oh,
Yeah.
hello, here's another one. Did I get this one? Oh, that's Mr. Stabby. Okay, this one is, I think, again, Russian. I don't know.
That guy.
Yeah. And then that one is one of the, I think it's Thailand, technically?
You think he's Thai?
Yeah, but it's a different names. It wasn't technically Thailand at the time.
Was it?
It's,
What does this take? When does this take place again? The 20s?
1800s.
1800s, further back. Okay.
Yeah, so the crew, if I look at the crew list, we've got England, Scotland, Austria, Ireland, Poland, Italy, and it's okay, so all the Asian looking people are from Formosa.
Formosa. Huh.
So it's not a country I'm familiar with. So I think it's an old name for something that is named something different now. And then there's this random person who's from Sierra Leone, which again I'm not familiar with.
Hamado Dion, Sierra Leone.
And I don't think we've
The
seen
Republic
him.
of Formosa was a short-lived republic that existed on the island of Taiwan.
Sorry, Taiwan, not Thailand.
Ah, gotcha. Okay.
I get those two mixed up for some reason. Then
And
again,
then Sierra Leone.
I was the spelling bee nerd. I was not the geography nerd. That's what I've got my husband for.
Yep. Sierra Leone was in West Africa.
Oh, okay.
So that
That
might help
actually
you narrow
might
some stuff down.
help, because I think I've seen one black guy.
If you've seen one black guy, here, let's go through the list again and make sure there aren't any other African countries I can recognize.
Okay, so there's England, Scotland, Austria, France, America, two from America. Winston Smith and Marcus Gibbs. Didn't know we had Americans on here.
It may be presumptuous to
immediately
or would
think.
it? I don't know. This is back in the 1800s, so
Yeah,
it's hard to say.
I don't know. It may be presumptuous to think that they would automatically be black, but I don't know.
We have Persia. We have.
New
I know we have
Guinea.
some Indians.
And
New
I've
Guinea.
already.
Oh, hold on. Yeah, I think New Guinea is also New Guinea. Oh, that's in Australia.
Okay. I've already identified two of the Indians. Solomon Syed and Renfred Rajub. They are both dead from the lung sickness.
Oh, damn.
Abraham Akmar and William Wasim were the ones that we saw in that scene, but they were not sitting on a cot that I could identify or like figure out who they were.
Okay, you couldn't tell the two apart.
Right.
You just know that the two left are them.
Right. I don't know which one's which, but I did figure out a really cool clue on that the cots are numbered based on who they are.
Really?
Yeah, so the number of the cot correlates to the number that the person is on the crew manifest.
Oh.
Which was super helpful.
Yeah, I would imagine. So because they weren't on cots, you couldn't see where. Okay, got it.
Right, but the problem with that was there was a lot of people in cots in that particular scene, but they had their face covered. Yeah. So I could only see their feet. So I was just like, damn you, game.
And you're not a foot fetishist, so you couldn't identify them by their feet.
No. And they had shoes on anyways.
Even
So
harder.
so we only got the one guy from Sierra Leone.
I have a friend who's into shoes and not feet, like specifically shoes, not feet. Actually, I
Guess
have two
there's
friends who are like that.
something out there for everyone.
Yeah, it sure is. I can't judge.
Okay. So I think
Wouldn't dare to.
if I remember correctly, I do remember one scene with a darker skinned gentleman,
Hmm.
and I believe it was up here. It was during the escape chapter. So
Okay.
I think he was on the boat.
Now, does the game ever expect us to take guesses and then have it tell us 3 fates correct, and then it'll like lock in whichever ones we write on?
Yeah, so
Chapters.
if we are correct, then it'll tell us
Yeah,
which ones we got correct.
but I wonder if we're intended to guess at some points.
I don't know. Okay, who's this guy? I don't think he's identified.
Zoom in on him. He is, and his face does not seem particularly clear in that zoom in, so that means we can't figure out who he is yet, right?
Nope. Okay, so it wasn't this particular one, I believe. It was the other, where the other guy was getting stabbed, because I seem to remember the guy on the boat.
Mm-hmm.
So I will.
Out of this scene.
This one.
I'll never get tired of looking at this game's rendering.
It's pretty cool.
Move quick.
Okay, so it was. Is it that guy? No.
Are we close enough to where we can look at him?
Yes, we are.
This looks like huh. This is like a different part of the same event, right?
Right.
Okay. We
I
still don't have enough
know.
information on that guy.
I was almost positive I did see someone who was darker.
Hmm.
Now I'm
And
doubting
and
myself.
again, darker skin could very well come from lighting. Like, it's hard to infer lighting conditions with this particular shading style. Maybe somewhere down here. Oh, hello. What's going on here? Did we see this part before?
Yeah, we did. So, this was the Austrian guy who died, and
Okay.
our friend Charlie, who upchucked at the side of the cow's throat being cut.
Yeah, I mean,
That's Charlie right here.
I probably would have too.
And I'm pretty sure this guy is the gunner's mate, because he's seen at one point with an entire armful even, of ammunitions. But
Hmm.
I don't have any clear evidence on that yet. Trying to think. Maybe I can just look at the crew, the sketch, and see if I can look.
So each chapter has a list of who died in that chapter, and we're just trying to figure that shit out.
Right.
Corner heart, babies, unknown, seaman.
Okay, so Formosan royalty, we've got Hoxing Lao, Lim, unnamed, and unnamed.
Formosan royalty.
It's this dude, right here. He appears to be darker. I could be wrong. So I guess I need to go to
I
the
see
execution.
why you're thinking that.
I need to go
Yeah,
to
let's
the
go to the execution and make sure. Yeah.
Let's see. That was where the hanging
Justice
dude
to
is.
see.
Was this one.
Oh yeah, I see him.
Murder. Okay.
Part 2 of 3.
Yeah, this guy. I would say that's
Oh
very,
yeah,
very.
he is definitely black. Like all the
Yeah,
light
definitely
is on
not white.
him. He's black. So let's. I mean,
Okay, so
if we
yeah, that
zoom
is
in on
him. Yeah.
him, can we identify him? His face
Uh,
seems clear.
no, his face is not clear.
Oh, it's not clear. Oh no, it's not clear yet.
He's in
Unknown 5
5
memories.
memories. Let's see. So he's here.
So that's the game's way of telling us. Show memories on deck map. There's one.
He was in the Soldiers of the Sea.
Might be the game's way of telling us don't assume just because of the skin tone. We don't
Not
even know
necessarily.
we don't even know what scene he dies in, do we?
Not yet.
Then it may not be worth to pursue that particular
hello.
line until.
Thank you.
Ah, yay, a new follow. Big thanks to Satoko825.
Thanks for the follow.
Oh, and Clara Wald, who was in the new follower box before Satoko took over, that's my sister-in-law.
Oh, well, thank you to her.
She likes Nancy Drew, so I gave her your channel.
Aw, thanks.
Mm-hmm.
I am going to put him in as that person just in case.
Sure. If as long as you can do that, but yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, I don't have sufficient information. I'm going to try anyways. Let's see. That was Sierra Leona. Was him?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna put that in
Hamadou Diom
as a possibility for now.
Yeah, sure.
Because I'm trying to see, is there anyone else that would look like that? And I'm not seeing really anyone. Because there's quite the mix of ethnicities here.
Yeah.
But he seems to be, sadly, the token black guy.
I hate to see it.
Like random cock running around.
Hate to see only one. Oh wow, what a fat cock.
Did we finish off?
So we're trying to figure out now where to pick up.
Yeah, I'm trying to
Where
figure out
some sort of thread where we can start narrowing some stuff down.
I'm trying to see if we finished the Soldiers at Sea chapter.
And then still speared by a terror. So, who is this? How did they die?
Okay, so apparently there's something else on the cargo deck. Which one's the cargo deck?
Part 8 on the cargo deck for Soldiers of the Sea.
Don't be looking up stuff on like a side.
Oh, I'm not. No, don't worry, I'm not. I'm just trying to like sort things out in my head audibly. I ain't gonna look up shit.
Good.
The only thing I'm gonna look up is like, what is Sierra Leona? Like that's the only thing I'm just gonna Google. Like, what's Sierra Leona?
Okay, so cargo hold is gonna be on the very bottom. So
yeah, but what about the cargo deck? Is the cargo hold the same as the cargo deck? Okay.
Pretty sure.
So we go to the very bottom and we'll find a new corpse there, is what you're saying.
Possibly.
Okay.
Or maybe a route to get there?
Are we currently at the very bottom?
No, this is the Orlop deck. Who was this guy? This was...
Have you done this guy?
Yeah, he was the second guy, because the first one was all the way over there.
Uh-huh. Oh yeah, this was during the crab battle.
Yeah, the crab battle with the soldiers, and they burned that guy to death. Let's see. That was Soldiers of the Sea.
We're currently okay, so we're on the Orlop deck. How do we get to the?
I'm just making sure that I've got everyone figured out with. Okay, so Part 4. Where were these? This was the Orlop deck.
We're no
So,
use.
2 of
So,
them.
so I wonder if those bodies are like close to each other and we haven't really examined them yet. They're both, one of them's 3 triangles and the other's 2 triangles.
I think they were, yeah, they were over here. Because
Okay.
if I remember correctly, these were, like,
Soldier of the City, Part 4B.
ugh, that's such a weird noise.
God, I can't hear it.
It's like, it's like the weird sound that crabs make. So someone is sitting on top of this crab. I don't know, but
Somebody is sitting on top of it? Oh yeah,
yeah,
I may be trying to like wrangle it or hold it.
no, because like when they were crawling on, both crabs had this like dark figure on it.
What the hell?
Yeah, it's like
Can we? What if we try to zoom in on them?
it doesn't give me anything.
What?
Yeah, I don't know. It's like the crab is its
The crab is its pet.
or like mount or something. I don't know. But anyway,
Wow.
so the crab has the pincers around these guys'
Both of their necks.
necks. So I'm trying to figure out
What
what
death
I
does
would
that count
even
as?
call this death.
Let's pull up the list and take a look.
Oh, Claude, maybe? Clawed by a
Yeah, I would
terrible
say that.
beast.
Yeah.
Okay.
And same for the other guy.
This guy apparently is only 2 triangles of difficulty. So apparently he should be relatively like
He's easier to figure out.
medium hard to figure out.
He's in 3 memories.
Let's see what memories he's in. Oh, pardon. He's in the bitter cold. Uh, he's in the bitter cold twice. Okay.
In
And
part 2.
he's in um the butcher memory. Looks like
So we might be able to figure out who he is based on what he was doing in the other memories, maybe?
possibly.
Because, I mean, like, each person on the deck, for the most part, has a specific role for each person in the crew,
What
aside
the
from the people who are passengers.
what the hell kind of thing is
That
that?
that looks like I remember I remember when I was commenting on the gun and Nazium told me that's not a blunderbuss. That
Yeah.
looks like it might be a blunderbuss.
No, Blunderbuss has like a more flared nozzle. It's
Oh
like
yeah,
the
yeah.
bell
It's
of a
more flair than
trumpet.
just being. Yeah.
This is like a grenade launcher almost.
I like your answer better. This Abraham
Which
Lincoln looking dude with a grenade launcher, ready to fight this fucking crab.
which that also might make sense because they said set it on fire. And I
Could be
think this is going to
a
be
sort of.
the entrance to the next part, maybe.
Yeah, yeah. That probably leads down to the cargo deck.
Okay, so yeah,
So
this guy
do we
and
open the door
this
on
guy come
our
down.
end by oh, there's another crab and another person riding it. What the
Like I said. And
It's
this guy's got
uncanny.
a fucking spear. Look at that thing. It's giant.
So,
Anyway, to exit the... Wait, hold on. Got... This was the guy that was up on the rigging, I think. Who are you? You're that dude, and you're clear. So he's very
okay.
difficult to figure out. I'll leave him alone for now.
Oh yeah.
Okay, we've got those two. I am gonna go back down and find the exit portal. And I'm gonna go back
Sure was a
to...
lot of stuff going on at
Oh yeah.
Phew. This sure was a fracas.
Definitely a fracas. I'm gonna see if that door's open yet.
Did we go the right way?
Oh
I don't think
hey.
we went the right way.
No, we did.
There we go. And now we
Here's
can
the
go down.
cargo. I think this is the cargo hold?
I would imagine it would have to be if it's the only one further down. Can we...
Interesting. Time to
Have
check
we
all
been
the
in this area
doors.
yet?
No, we haven't. We
Okay.
saw a memory down here, though, because remember, Mr. Nunez Pesqua was murdered down here?
Oh, yes. Okay.
Uh-oh, we've got flies. So let's...
There's a body here.
There's flies and a missing casket.
Hmm.
Lower away. Got some thumping. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Someone got, crunched.
Smushed. Oh, gosh.
Eesh.
Yeah, that'll do it.
And we've got this guy with
Oh,
this...
damn, that fell through the floors of the ship, too.
Well, no, they were lowering cargo.
Oh, okay. This dude's, like, looking like, what the fuck happened?
This is our, Sierra Leona, friend.
Oh, okay.
So he witnessed it.
Gotcha.
I'm not sure who this dude is, though.
Are we able to zoom in on our victim yet?
I just tried, but it's going to, log
And
this
now it's
first.
gonna, okay.
Oh, so this is a different chapter, loose cargo. So this is the very first chapter.
Oh.
So possibly the very first fatality on ship.
Oh, goodness. Okay. Oh, yeah.
Oh, unidentified stowaway.
Really?
So it already tells us who it was. Interesting.
Expecting free passage and eventual freedom was instead crushed inside a falling barrel. Well,
Rip. Is chat working? Because I'm not seeing...
there's just nobody. I'll test it real quick. But it might just be that
Okay.
nobody's there.
Hi, Orpington.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, people
Hello.
are
Thank you for
just...
the wave there, Orpington.
They're just really not chatty today.
They're just lurking. Yeah. I mean, hey,
Okay.
you get lurkers sometimes. That's okay. They just
That's fine.
they wanna chill and be entertained by you.
I am here to entertain. Alright, so we've got another body. Where's the body?
Cool deal.
Where's the body? Where's the body?
And so this other body would that be
But
for the same incident or
it's showing for the same one? It's weird.
or are we gonna look back into... Oh no, we left. Oh.
Well, sometimes Ghosty likes to take us on a freaking trip.
So will this be for the same incident or just an incident in the same place?
I don't know. Whoop, hello. Here's another one.
Uh-huh.
Orlap stern, beneath the tiller, lower away. Okay, so this was another cargo. Wow, they had 2 cargo incidents? Yikes.
Oh my gosh! It was the same dude witnessed this one too. He's like, man, you get paid enough to watch these guys die.
Okay, so we have a face for this guy.
Could we have seen the face on the other one if we had tuned in earlier?
I don't think so. I don't know.
Well, I guess it doesn't matter since he was an unknown stowaway. It already told us who he was, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah. Okay, so we've got people putting away stuff over here. Whee! Okay.
We are leaving this particular memory.
Okay, so who is this? How did he
Oh,
die? He
Orpington's and
was
PST. That makes sense because it's 333 there.
he was crushed by cargo.
Yeah.
Falling cargo. One memory. He's only been in one memory. Just this one, I guess?
This is the only memory?
Well, that makes sense because he got crushed at the very beginning.
That makes, yeah.
So
And that's
he,
probably what makes him so hard to figure out who he is, because I would imagine,
right. So he's probably going to be one of the last
yeah,
names on our list.
yep,
Let's see who
yep, yep,
else
yep.
was here. Who are you?
Our Sierra Leone dude witnessed another
T-
crushing.
yeah, two of them. Who are you? You're one of the gunners. He's like, yo, what the fuck? The fuck's going on with this ship? Who are you? Okay,
See, we
he's
see
one of
somebody
those
standing
guys.
guard with a spear.
That's Hoxing Lao. He does that. I think if I remember
Is he just
correctly from,
standing? Is that the room where like the royalty is or something?
it could be, but I don't know if I mentioned this. I think I had earlier, but um in the memory where we find out that Hoxing Lao was framed, uh, the door to the room that he was guarding is open, and it
Oh,
shows a really weird looking box.
huh.
Let me go
Should we
find that
go look
memory.
at it then?
I'm gonna go find that memory for you real fast, because I think that is a body that is up topside. It's this one.
Sorry for rubbing my mic there.
That's okay. How dare you?
Oh, this one's all wrapped up and stuff.
Yeah.
Hello? Who is there?
This is where they were doing stabby stuff. But that's Hoxing Lao right there. He's been clubbed, so he's not dead in this memory, but he gets framed later for the murder of Mr. Pasquale over there.
Oh, okay.
This thing.
Yeah.
I
This
have
stabbing.
no
He gets
idea.
framed for that. What the shit is
Yeah.
that?
And here's the thing. I've seen it a couple different times
Well, that is obviously magical.
in the where is it? I think it's, yeah. So it's right here at the beginning of the chapter. And I'm just like, what the heck?
Well, the item inside it is magical.
Or
Because,
something.
like,
It's got the,
it's glowing and shimmering even in this scene where everything else is frozen. Like,
well, technically I guess it could be just a I don't know, like a jewel, though it kind of looked like a conch shell to me, now that I look at
I
it.
can see why you think it's a conch shell.
But anyways, that would also kind of make sense why there's so many weird beasts attacking the ship.
Because they
Because
want
let's
that.
see, we've got the Kraken, we've got the Soldiers of the Sea, we've got mutiny going on, we've got murder, got all sorts of shit going on.
They wanted that jewel.
Yeah, because
So
someone talks about a curse.
have we been in that room yet?
Ourselves?
I don't think we have. Yeah,
I
I don't think we've been in there yet.
don't know that I went down there.
I
So,
bet
yeah.
if we go and look at that now, I bet it's gone.
Let's see, that was this room. It's gone.
So remember way back when we had like the glimmery thing out in the ocean that we were like, what the heck's the glimmery thing out in the ocean? I bet it's that.
Oh, there's flies here. And, oh, hey, look.
What the hell? They kept it?
The
Why?
crab's here. Hey, that's good eating. That's good crab.
All right. Is it gonna let us examine this thing's death? I guess it is.
Maybe? Okay, so, I guess this guy got stabbed, or,
Oh,
well,
goodness.
speared, because he's got the spear there, and he shot it at point blank range. So,
Ooh, goodness.
let's
Yeah,
see,
I mean,
who do we have here? We've got Mr. Sweet Tats. He's very popular. And that's
he's holding a sword.
someone else. He's got a metal, or like a wooden spike. That's not our Sierra Leona guy.
No, it's not.
So, I'm gonna say that he died of being speared.
This guy down here underneath the claws.
Yep.
So hold on. What is spearing him? The claws of the crab, or?
No, the
Oh, hey, it's
soldier.
part.
Oh
Go ahead.
no! It's our.
Oh, this is
Aw.
Amadou.
So he was speared by a terrible beast.
Okay.
Okay. Because see, right there is the spear. Because you got the claws, and then you've got the spear right there next to the gun.
Oh, okay.
It's the spiky dealy.
Gotcha.
Um. That sucks. We identified him, and poor guy can't catch a break.
Mm-mm.
Okay. Let's see. Who's this guy?
Yeah, the one behind the crab, attacking the crab from behind. I am curious about whoever's attacking the crab from behind as well.
I don't think I can get to him.
This guy is the one you
Oh.
just highlighted was very hard to figure out him. Oh yeah, you can walk past the crab, fortunately.
So this guy's in an 11.
Damn.
He's
Busy.
still very difficult to identify, though.
Yeah.
Okay. Wait, there's someone underneath the stairs.
Oh, what the hell? I only just now noticed that.
Who are you, sir? Oh, okay. It's this guy. He's stabbing him from underneath the stairs. Also difficult to identify. Okay.
Cool. Glad in 12 memories, 3 triangles.
And this is Mr. Sweet Tats that we still haven't figured out.
The tattoos have to mean something.
I think
Like
they're just nautical tattoos.
nautical tattoos.
I think that's all the info we're getting from that. So, we still have a lot to explore on the bottom floor.
Yeah, we do. Yeah.
Oh, we finished that chapter. Interesting. Cat, get
That
out
was
from
all of the
underneath my
scenes.
computer. Okay. So that's that room. Let's get on out of there. We already checked that door, so let's go in here.
Yeah, the one. Yeah. This one was the barrel.
This was
that
the
you're
barrel.
in right now.
We
Yeah.
already did this one, I think.
So we haven't done the room across from the jewel room.
Correct. We haven't done this one. Beer! All the beer! Why is the rum always gone?
'Cause they drank it all.
Yes. We already got this guy.
I'm sure there's stuff to explore on the other side of the ship too.
Trying to make sure I don't miss any flies or anything. Oh, here's some flies. What the heck?
Oh, what is that?
Hold pressure, hold him down. What madness is this?
20 years my steward and never a day.
20 years my steward.
Explain yourself.
Okay, so it's a steward.
Carry a curse. Throw them back or doom us all.
They carry a curse.
And put him in the lazarette with those things. He may yet find his
Throw them. Huh.
All's fine, John. Been in worse spots, I think. Where's the rest of his leg?
Hera Darar.
Where's the rest of his leg? Okay. So, the captain... Interesting music we've got going on here.
Wish I could hear
Captain
it.
said that the steward was crazy and to throw him into the hold. So I guess that's this guy
Yeah.
who...
So if we zoom in on him and figure
Apparently-
we only have one steward, right?
Yeah. But
We probably need
apparently
to get
I
on the other
can't...
side of him.
I can't get there.
Oh, that's some BS.
Yeah, so like if I go across...
What if we?
Oh wait, I can. I think.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
That guy. Okay.
So that
Interesting.
guy is probably the steward,
Yeah.
and we're being sent out.
Unholy captives. Okay. And this was in the Canary Islands, interestingly enough. Okay. So he is the
This guy is apparently easy to figure out.
unknown steward?
Oh, hold on. That's not the steward. Remember?
Oh, ship steward.
unknown? Yeah. The guy who's being carried away
Yeah.
is the steward. That's not this guy, is he? Because the guy being carried away is different than the guy who died.
Right.
Because the guy who died was like being examined.
Sorry, I jumped the gun a little bit.
That's okay. I'm glad I was there to catch you.
So this is the guy. Just zooming in on him.
This
Tab.
guy.
Yes, this guy is the steward.
This is the only memory he appears in, huh?
Ship steward, captain steward. Pretty sure that
He said my steward. That would
yeah,
have
my
to be him.
steward.
Yeah.
So Philip Dahl,
Yeah.
and he's only been in one memory.
Philip Dahl, Captain Stewart. I'm certain. Or one memory that we've seen.
One that we've seen. This is the
So
first mate. Let's see. Who else we got down here? Yikes, he's missing a leg.
Yeah, that's the guy who died.
Yep.
Now the guy holding him.
Don't know who that is. This kind of looks like the doctor. Come on.
The
Good.
one who's with the bag. Yeah.
Yeah, who's got
If the bag's next to him, it would have to be the doctor. How are we gonna zoom in on him like that?
Okay, so he's been in 8 memories.
Unknown soul met an unknown fate.
And he disappeared in the escape.
Did he now? First memory disappeared in escape.
Okay, so he's been in that one.
Do we have more than one doctor on the ship?
Soldiers of the Sea. Okay, so he's only showed up since the Soldiers of the Sea chapter. I'm gonna pull up the crew real fast and see what we got. Okay, so we've got the surgeon and the surgeon's mate.
So he's got to be the surgeon.
Not necessarily. He could be the surgeon's mate. Because I had someone else that I thought was the surgeon. Big
Uh-huh.
old guy with a big bushy beard.
Okay.
And that's definitely not him.
Okay. What's a bosun?
A bosun? Beats me.
Okay.
This is Alfred Clisteel, who's the bosun.
Okay.
Okay, so our hand is twitching, saying that we've got... That's the butcher. That is the guy, I think, who is the gunner's mate.
Oh, we got
And
people
that's
up here
Lars Linz, I think.
trying to stop those two from going down.
We've got... This is probably the other body that my hand's twitching about.
Oh, okay.
This is the guy who I thought was the actual surgeon.
Oh, it would
hey.
make... Hello.
That's the box! But that's the guy who I thought.
Oh, the box is
This is
leaving,
the
huh?
other Indian dude. One of them, at least. And we've got multiple other people.
Carrying out the box.
That is our other body.
Ah.
Alright.
And now we will follow the ghosty over to the body.
Yep. As it takes its sweet ass time getting there.
I wonder if there's any significance in the path it takes. Okay, so now let us observe this unfortunate soul's death.
Oh, yikes. What was going on here?
Huh.
He got What? Like crushed by rigging, it looks like?
Yeah, that is kind of hard to
That
tell.
or they were trying to... Kind of looks like they were trying to keep the bodies of the crabs, and he lost his footing and got bonked on the back of the head and broke his spine, maybe.
Yeah, that looks like blunt force trauma to the back of the head or the back of the spine, which will kill the shit out of you, obviously.
Right, this is definitely a carpenter of some type. I'm getting tunnel vision. Okay. Well, this is definitely one of the Indian guys. This guy was taking care of one of our ill compadres.
Okay.
How did he die? He, I would say, clubbed.
Clubbed?
Maybe?
Is there electrical froze for illness?
Okay, so we've got clubbed, crushed,
I would say
decapitated,
clubbed probably is the...
eaten, electrocuted, expired, exploded, fell, froze, illness, killed, knifed, poisoned, shot, speared, spiked, strangled, struck, suicide.
Could struck work?
Struck
Here, what's in struck?
by hooves, tail, or wing.
Oh yeah, no, not that. 100% not that.
So crushed by rigging, maybe? No, because that wasn't necessary. Dang it.
Cargo?
Um,
Because it looked like...
it's not clubbed because it wouldn't be an attacker.
Right.
It looked like an accident. So, rigging? Or
Crushed by
cargo?
cargo or rigging, yeah.
Rigging. Falling rigging, maybe. And this guy, I don't know. You think he looks like an Abraham or a William?
Yeah, I mean,
I don't know. I'm gonna look
Abraham.
around this a little more.
Yeah, your hand's
Twitching.
shaking. So does that mean somebody else died nearby?
Yes. So
That's Hamadou, right? Yeah. Okay.
I think I might have got his name wrong. Because he's obviously a carpenter.
Not a seaman. Yeah, you're right. You're absolutely right. Because he's coming out of the carpentry room to see what's going on. Which means,
He's either Winston Smith or Marcus Gibbs.
carpenter. Carpet needs America. Yeah, American, a black person from America. Yeah, that tracks.
Yeah.
Well, if we, because the carpenter's still working, and this guy came out to look, I would say,
He was spiked by a terrible beast.
you know, this guy's still working. Unknown soul was spiked by a terrible. So that the carpenter was killed by a terrible beast.
Yeah.
So I would say this gentleman coming to look out is Marcus, and the other one's William. So this is not Hamadou. No.
Right. So you think this is Marcus? And the other
I
one's
think he's Marcus.
Winston?
Yeah. If it doesn't work, we could switch them and see if it tells us that we have some more fates correct.
Yeah, that would get 2 of them, at the very
Yeah.
least. Because I don't think we've gotten anyone else with a name.
Yeah.
And we could do the same with this, where we try putting him in as
One of the
William
two.
or Akbar.
Yeah. We're kind of fudging it if we do it like that, but I think we ought to give it a shot. Yeah.
Educated guessing.
Let's fudge it. Yeah, let's fudge it.
Abraham. Let's continue. Where's the next body? He's up there. Guess we'll do it from the back there. Okay.
All right, let's follow you, Mr. Ghosty, to figure out where you
Just
actually
waited on him.
died.
Okay.
Yes, meandering.
Yep.
Wait, did he die in this incident?
I think so, maybe. Move the boats astern and throw the bodies over.
What's your footing?
Watch your footing.
What's this? Give him the tea and I can fry us a solid meal, boys.
Heaven no.
Okay, so yeah, they were taking the
What's it, gentlemen? There's a pretty shell here. Let's have a look.
the crabs.
Get back.
Oh, okay.
I think he was spiked.
What? So what, the beast came back and killed the shit out of him?
I think that might be the cook.
Maybe?
See, do
The
we
body's in
have
the
a
way of
cook?
living it.
Thomas Sefton. We only have one cook.
Maybe it would be him.
Put him in there. Maybe.
And he was spiked by a terrible beast.
I'm trying to see exactly.
A lot of
What?
people hanging out here.
Maybe?
I don't know.
Okay, so we've got
Or maybe he could have been
Lars.
clubbed.
Because I didn't see anything actually staying in him.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Got various people looking on. We've got this guy trudging off over here. Okay, now we're logging it.
Unholy Captives Part 2. 28 others were present.
Yikes. Okay, so we got... Who's this dude? Oh, this is, the steward.
Oh, okay.
He's not happy. He is very not happy. Okay,
Yeah.
we got...
He's probably storming away to be pissed about this curse from the crabs.
Mr.
or
Dude
something
who
like
is
that.
burned to death. Apparently he's very easy to figure out, but I have no clue who he is. I think this is Charlie? Yeah, that's Charlie. Who's this dude? Peter. He blew up. Forgot about that.
Exploded.
He exploded. And I cannot make it upstairs because they blocked off my access.
Right.
Lars, and who is this guy? Unknown. We don't know who he is. Okay.
So, we don't have enough information to figure it out either.
I would say that he was clubbed because I don't
Sure.
see anything sticking out of him.
I would say that's a fair assessment.
So he was clubbed by the beast. I'm gonna put that in. And there's another body.
More
over
bodies, more bodies.
Two bodies.
Oh, geez Louise. What the hell? Are we gonna take them both at once?
I guess so. That happens sometimes. There's bodies that will be in the same event.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Alright. That being said, I am going to take a break and
Oh,
get
yeah, it's about that time.
Drinkage, and also the cat is dying to get out of this room, so
Oh.
we'll set her free.
Well, I'll try to entertain the chat. Let me know when you get back, and I will get myself some stuff.
Alright, I will put us back to music.
Alrighty then. Chat, how are you doing? No pressure to talk, because I know some of y'all lurking. That's okay. It's okay to lurk. No pressure from me. Notifications. Oh yeah, I already retweeted that. Hey there, hobbits. How are you doing? At Walmart, but wanted to pop in for a sec. Hey, thank you for popping in. Always appreciate it. Excuse me, sorry. What you shopping for at Walmart? Apparently there is a Final Fantasy VII compilation coming out. Well, that's interesting. That is very interesting. Getting a piece together cord set up for your new Quest 2. What's a Quest 2?
I believe a Quest 2 is a VR headset.
Oh, very nice.
And I am back. Hello.
Welcome back.
The cat has been set free, so she is free to roam.
Nice. Well, alrighty then. I'm gonna go get myself a soda and a snack. BRB.
Okay. Good evening. We vote for hobbits. It's good to see you. Glad you're here. I've got some stuff that I want to tell my followers, but I'm gonna wait until he makes it back so that he's in on it. Followers and subscribers. It's good to hear you too. Well, see you, I guess. Well, hello, cat. Wanna come say hi? Say hi to the chat. Was that a no? Hmm? You're such a good kitty. Yeah, you are. She is a very talkative cat. Are you a happy kitty? What? You can leave. What are you yelling at me for? Ugh. Stretchies. We vote for hobbits. You know I do have my own emoticons, right? I have lovely, lovely emotes that were made by Lolotov, Mocktail, or Spocktail, I don't remember. Ow, my head. Oh, that's right. So for those of you in my chat who don't know me in real life, I was an idiot the other day, and I walked directly into my cat's tower.
Head first.
Yeah, head first, and managed to
Talk about being headstrong.
Well, anyways, I have a welt on my head that has been throbbing since yesterday at 7 a.m. And
Gosh.
not that it matters for stream, because, you know, I don't use a face cam, but...
And you don't use your brain. No, I'm kidding. I'm sorry.
Get out. But, like, I generally like to think that one of my best features are the use of my eyebrows, because I can waggle my eyebrows and stuff like that, but I can't
Dude,
do that because it hurts.
No. Imagine did you get like a VTuber setup going and the face rig, and like you can like waggle your own brows and have the VTuber brows waggle. That'd be adorable.
That would be adorable, and it might be a thing eventually. My hubby is working on learning how to do digital modeling.
Nice.
And he said,
oh, your hubby's gonna make a VTuber for you.
He might make Allie for me at some
Aww.
point. But that's like a couple years down the road. But now that you're back, I can tell my wonderful subs and follows all about the plans that I have for the channel. So
lay it on us.
If you noticed in the game overlay, I have a new little bar. I'm going to put it back to that real fast so that you guys can see. above the area where it shows the recent subs and follows, there is a new bar that says subs left until new emotes. So in order to unlock all of the emote slots, I need to have 15 subscribers. I am currently at 5. So if we get to 15, we'll be able to unlock those slots and make those widely available. And then my plans for... I have different plans for different levels of like numbers that we get to. So if we get to 25, or what was it? Let me pull up my notes. I had this all written down. So if we get to 25 subs, I'm going to do a special episode where it is like I do it in a certain voice mod where I don't know, I'll modulate my voice to be a dude for one episode, or it'll be super spooky, or just fun stuff. Once we get to 50 subscribers, I am planning on adding a cat camera. And so that way you can see my lovely cat, Serenity.
She is such a cute and good.
She is, and her cat tower is right behind my stream setup. So I figured I could set up a camera and have it directly pointed at her for whenever she's in her cat tower. She usually stays up there when I'm streaming. And then for 100 subscribers, I would do a VR episode.
And VR episodes are some shit, let me tell you.
Yeah, and I'd have to port everything over to my hubby's computer so that I can, steal the use of his VR headset. Because I don't have it myself, he has it all set up on his. But anyway,
I wonder how much work it would be to set it up on yours.
I don't know. Well, probably a decent amount because we have to mount the cameras, and that's just a lot more work. And I'm gonna go for the easy route.
Understandable.
It's a lot easier to just log into my stuff on his computer.
Understandable.
But anyways, it is time for us to get back to the video game. So I'm gonna get that on over there.
And we're about to investigate a duo of bodies.
Yeah, we got these two guys on deck here. I just realized I left the music on. Boop. There we go.
What the hell is going on? What do you know about these things? About the
Do you
chest
know about
and your
these
dead
things?
friends?
Chest and... So someone... Okay, so it is a shell inside the box.
Shell? What shell?
An interpreter.
Okay. Interesting. So this guy gets speared.
Is that what's happening? Oh yeah, I see that
Yeah,
spike coming
so
out.
these are the crab boys again.
Oh.
So he's expelled
So
a bunch
that
of
one
spears.
shoots. Yeah. Needles, spears, etc.
Yeah, spikes.
Yeah.
There's one there.
Just barely missed him. He's trying to.
So both of
himself.
these guys, it speared through both of them.
Oh my goodness.
Okay. Interesting. So one of the Chinese guys... Hi Lolotop, good to see you. One of the Chinese guys apparently
Hi,
knows
Lolo.
something about the chest.
Yeah.
So we gotta figure that out. So both these, We don't know who they are, but we know that they got spiked
Oh yeah, they got hella spiked.
by a terrible beast.
Apparently, we can figure out who he is now,
But it'll be very difficult. Okay,
Spiked
so
by a terrible
both
beast.
spiked by a terrible beast.
This guy is holding a sort of rod or spear of some sort. Oh, he's in the Royals picture.
Yeah, he is.
Mhm.
Well, because it was
Yeah, because I guess one was interrogating the other about the shell.
yeah. Let's see. Go back to the picture. Well, yeah, Formosan royalty.
Yeah.
This guy was one of the guards.
Hold on, but we know who one of the guards was.
Yeah, Haksang Lao.
So why do we not know who he is?
Because we
Oh.
haven't encountered him before, I don't think. We haven't heard his name. I know this is Miss Lim. This is Haksang Lao. We don't know this guy's name.
Hold on, how do we know he's Hoxing Lao? Because his name hasn't been typed in yet.
This guy is Haksang Lao
Yeah, but how do we know that?
because he was framed for murder.
Oh. Huh.
There wasn't exactly a option for death by firing squad.
Wouldn't that be count as being executed then? Was
Yeah,
shot.
but there's no there's no option for executed.
So shot. So he wasn't shot by an unknown attacker. What if there's like? So let's go back to shot then, and then see if we can say he was shot somehow by a lot of people at once.
By gun. By enemy? No, there's not really a way to say that.
Can we say unknown officer and see if that does it?
I mean, maybe. But,
Unknown officer. He was definitely shot by a gun.
yeah.
Okay.
This guy is the other dude. He's translating. He was the guy who was electrocuted. So,
He was electrocuted up on the rigging.
yeah.
But he's translating. So that do we
Well, let's see.
have
We've got
China
Huang Li.
Toppin.
We've got Ji Zhang from China. Li Hong, Wei Li from China.
So I mean, it'd be crapshoot to pick which one.
Well, we've got It Bang, Xia. Well, he's obviously not from Formosa because he's not in the Formosan royalty. There were
Yeah.
only 4 from Formosa.
Right, and they're all in that picture.
Right. So he's got to be one of the Chinese people. So that's one of 4. Huang, Ji, Ling, or Wei.
Should we even?
I'm not going to try and name him yet.
Yeah. No, I don't think there's any point in that.
But, it's definitely this guy who knows something. This guy is already identified. He's Alfred. Who's this guy?
Torn apart by a beast after surviving this encounter.
Met an unknown fate.
We've seen him before.
Yeah, we've seen him
We've
before,
seen him
but
a lot before, in fact.
He's also one of the countless people who have a striped shirt and is a shipment
Yeah.
person.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's Lars. This is one of the Indian dudes. I think that's the guy that died recently. Yeah, Abraham.
Or the guy that we presently think is Abraham, because we didn't pick the other name.
Right. I'm changing it to William now.
Let's see if it does something. William Wassim.
This guy is unknown. He met an unknown fate. This guy is... I don't think I've seen him before. Or no, I have. Crushed by the Beast. He's in 12 memories. Okay. That's the captain, I believe? No, that's the first mate, sorry. This
Oh, okay.
guy is... unknown.
But he was one of the people in that firing squad.
I think he was... He was in one of the memories that you were telling me that I messed up on. He loses his leg.
Oh, yeah. Okay, he's the guy who loses his leg.
But it was hard to tell what happened.
Yeah.
Okay, so they ended up putting the box into the boat, it looks like.
Okay. Which tells me that they sailed away with it, which explains why they're glimmering out in the distance, because a beast probably attacked the boat and sunk it, like, immediately.
Possibly. What about that guy? This guy is blasted by an explosion. And this is the guy who I think is the surgeon.
Hmm.
Or no, that's Martin Perot. That's the third mate. Never mind. Okay. Let's see. Anything else?
We don't have his fate confirmed, though, because we don't know how he died. Yeah, our hand's shaking, so we need to find another corpse.
This soul unknown.
That is...
Oh no! Oh no!
Huh?
Miss Lim! She's dead!
Oh.
Looks like she's been speared, maybe? I guess we're about to find out. Boop!
Huh.
Okay, so not her first. This dude first. I suspect we're gonna go right down the line.
Yeah.
Okay. So it's telling me that that chapter is done. The Unholy Captives chapter is done.
So we've discovered all 5 people who died in that chapter.
I guess so. Though it hasn't told me that I got any of the names right yet, so I'm going to see.
Don't we have a ghost to chase?
We do, but give me a second.
Oh, sure.
Thomas Septon.
So...
change him back to Abraham.
Okay, sure. Do we know that so when we get fates right, is that across all of the things, or is it only within a certain chapter?
Across all, I think.
Okay. Got it.
Soldiers of the Sea, Unknown Soul. Gonna change this to Marcus.
Okay. And then change Marcus back.
Yeah,
to
I'm gonna
Winston.
change Marcus to the other dude.
Sure. He could be the main carpenter. hold on. No. Never mind.
It was this guy. Marcus was Winston. There we go. Haha.
Ah. Good.
Okay, so we got Thomas right, and Winston and Marcus.
Okay, cool. Sweet.
So we unlocked that. Yeah, every set of 3 names and fates gets confirmed. So let's go ahead and see where this ghost is.
Glad we were right on the cook so we could start screwing around with those carpenter names.
Right. Oops.
Alright, our first corpse from that scene.
Ahoy! They're back. Get the captain.
Wait! Don't shoot! I have treasure! I yield!
I have treasure. Okay, so he... Whoa! We're not on the boat!
Whoa, we're not! What the hell?
Okay, so, let's see. That's the other shooty guy. He's Formosan.
Oh, okay, so he's Formosan and he's shooting... The
This-
Formosan is shooting the guys from the ship.
This guy.
Yeah. This guy...
Oh, that's Edward Nichols. Okay.
was shot by... Huh.
Was shot by one of the Formosans.
Yeah.
And,
Because he was trying to leave
is it
with
just
the
me, or
box.
does that look like a, mermaid?
Kinda. Yeah. Zoom in and see what it does. It won't do anything from her. Okay.
No.
Wow.
Who's this dude? Tunnel vision. Well,
So
alright then.
the other Formosan royalty.
Well, he wasn't
Huh.
royalty. He was,
Well, he showed
was
up
a
in
guard.
the picture of
he was the guard of the royalty.
calling. This is a new chapter.
Okay. Well, he was shot by a gun by one of the Formosans.
Gun by...
Um,
do we have to pick one of them, I guess?
so it was either It Bang or Chiao Tang. I'm gonna say that. Why not?
Bengsha Chotan.
And also, my pronunciation's probably shit, but oh well.
That's fine. I'm trying to see if one of the names seems feminine.
Well, we already know the name of the feminine, of the woman. That's Miss Lim.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so this guy's dead as well.
Well, cool. I bet he's gonna swirl all around and right back. Yeah,
Yep.
called it.
Are you there, Miss Lim? Okay. Oh, they opened it.
Huh. Well, they opened the top, and the top was something different.
Oh, it was the... Is it just me, or does it kind of look like his soul is coming out?
Yeah! His death is something different.
Yeah, I don't know.
How are we gonna classify his death? Wait, is that Miss Lim that he's pulling
No,
out?
those are
Sea creatures.
things with 6 nipples.
Hot?
Okay, so that one's Miss Lim, right there.
Oh yeah, I see.
So
it,
we've
yeah,
got
for sure.
1, 2, 3, sirens, I guess?
I would guess. So this guy who died, oh man, how would we even classify this?
Expired, maybe?
We don't have enough information to say who he is. One other person was
Eaten?
present. Uh,
Poison, shot, spirits.
I would say expired,
Yeah.
because that's the most generic way to say somebody died.
And I am
Expired.
gonna
Oh,
put
that
him
ain't it.
as chill. Why not? If not, we can switch the two.
He did not expire from old age. Because when we hit expired, it said.
What?
Did you not read it?
I-
Because when we put expired, it said expired from old age. It clarified what it meant by expired.
Well, then what would you put it as?
Great question.
Burned? Because
Sword,
it
knife.
kind of looks... I mean, that could be a fire.
Yeah, what is that?
Dear God, Cat, what did you eat?
I would call that a fire.
Okay.
Yeah. Just because it looks like it's on fire up at the top, and it looks like he's on fire from having interacted with it.
Right, burned to death. Yeah, there's...
Well, let's
Oh.
check out Miss Lim's corpse.
Okay. And I will watch, but I will not follow said ghosty because I know where the ghost is. It's right here at my feet.
Do a little dance, little ghosty.
Oops, sorry, Miss Lim. I am standing on top of you.
In we go.
Okay. I have it. Hold on. Whoa.
What the hell?
Looks like she might have the shell, maybe?
Yeah, look at that. Because that glow is
It's
coming from this
coming-
particular...
It's definitely coming from the thing.
Check the other ones.
That's from Edward Nichols.
Oh, he's ducking and covering. We don't have... Okay, we don't see anything there.
Looks like it's
Okay.
bubbling almost.
Yeah.
But in this, it looks like... Is that a spear? There's another person on there.
Wait, this person definitely got speared to death.
Yeah. Okay, so this person is unknown. But can
Hmm.
I guess
Goodness
he's not
gracious.
I guess he's not dead. Or he's already been dead. Or maybe he's the next body, I don't know.
He might be the first body that led us. That can't be right because the first one was the second day, and then what in the
So
hell?
it's this guy. He's also unknown. He's also speared. But where's Lynn?
Other ship.
She already looks like she's dead.
Yeah, she looks like she was already dead as of.
Oh, I think she was eaten. She's got
Really?
scratches on her face. And that thing looks like it was like hovering over top the um, boat beforehand.
It looks like if
Because
it
she's got
scratches on her face, it looks like claw marks.
yeah. And this thing definitely has claws. Look at them.
Yeah.
Yikes.
So I think poor Miss Lynn was clawed to death. I don't
Clawed
see how
and
she.
or eaten.
What makes you think she was eaten?
Well, because her neck's bloody. It looks like it went for her neck.
Ah. But that
So,
could have just as well been from a subsequent claw swipe.
I mean, possibly.
Hmm.
This guy, we've
Excuse me, sorry.
also speared. Many spears.
We have no idea who he is.
Who's the next body? This dude, who is definitely speared.
You're still breathing?
O'Hagan.
On your own? Nichols, sir, shoot them for God's sake!
Okay.
Nichols, sir, shoot them for God's sake.
So someone is O'Hagan.
And someone is Nichols.
Well, we already
I
know
would.
Nichols.
Right.
Oh, definitely Eaton. Look.
Oh,
She's biting her neck.
She
And
is
she
feeding.
She has the conch or the
Yeah.
shell.
It's like attached to her. It's part of her.
Or like bound onto her or something.
You know,
I don't
I still think she might have been clawed. Not kidding.
No, definitely Eaton. This one's being pulled in. Who's this guy? Apparently we can figure him out. Okay, so one of them is O'Hagan.
Okay.
This guy, I guess.
I would say he's O'Hagan. Or hold on, does X mean that was the last thing he said?
X means whoever was talking is dead. So yeah.
Huh.
So that was his words. Let's see. O'Hagan.
So this is an O'Hagan. If this is the person talking, O'Hagan was. Let's figure out who O'Hagan is first.
Patrick O'Hagan, seaman, Ireland. He was speared. Or spiked? Speared.
Speared. Absolutely speared.
Okay.
By a beast?
Yeah. This guy. Also speared, it looks like. Yeah, definitely speared. bang the chest.
Give us a weapon.
Okay, so the guy in the boats is Bang.
Okay.
Oh, wow. He was speared through the neck.
Yikes.
Oof.
By a terrible beast.
Yeah, I would say. So this guy
So the lady with the conch.
is Bang.
Okay.
It Bang. Which means that this guy is the other dude.
Shotan.
Yeah, Chotan. Let's see what else is happening here. This guy's getting pulled overboard. Who is he? Random Russian dude, I think. Oh, so they were captives. Definitely speared.
Huh.
Interesting stuff. They seem to be some sort of crustacean. And I kind of like that. That's a really cool take for mermaids, that they're like,
Yeah.
it's the um, attack of the crab people and the
Crab
crustaceans.
battle.
I like that idea. Okay, no idea what his name it. Wait, hold on. We could probably figure this out.
Oh, look at that! Look at that quote, though.
Yeah, Russian.
Yeah, that's definitely a Cyrillic.
Except that was not the guy that was talking. Because the only guy who was talking, because remember, it puts X's next to the names of, or the dialogue of the person who died.
Oh, okay, got it.
So that was someone else.
Well, that also means that the person you put as O'Hagan is not O'Hagan, because O'Hagan would not be talking to himself.
I don't know. Give us a weapon. Okay.
This could be O'Hagan. No, it wouldn't be.
This was,
could
he
be.
was speared. By a beast, yes.
Hey, we should oh, more bodies.
Yeah.
More bodies to hit the floor. A lot of bodies in this scene.
This guy got speared as well.
Keep course due east. You'll reach the Canaries in 3 days. You packed enough stores?
Aye, sir. Checked and loaded them myself.
Good.
Okay.
Stay quiet and alert. If the wind picks up, we've no chance against the Obra Dinn.
So they're escaping from the Obra Dinn.
Huh.
The chest, it must not fall into the ocean.
Aye, shut it up. They say strange things about monsters.
Okay. So he was the first casualty. Okay. I think Mr. Beardy over here is the Russian, but that's just me.
Okay.
So...
What if we go and confirm Lim's fate real quick?
Did we not do that?
We haven't confirmed it, no.
Oops. I didn't realize that. She was eaten by a beast. So it looks like they took the Formosan royalty captive because they brought this item on here.
Okay, and they're trying to get the item
And
away.
Yeah, one of the others, I guess, is Chinese because he's translating.
Okay, that makes sense.
Which is this guy. And we don't have enough information to know what his name is. Dagnabbit.
He sure was speared.
He sure was.
A lot of people speared by terrible beasts.
Yep. Okay, so that's the end of that chapter, it looks like.
You didn't change it to beast.
Oops. Thank you.
Yep.
Okay, so I'm gonna look through this chapter again. Right.
Yeah, figure out for anything
Speared
we
by a
left
terrible
incomplete.
beast.
Because we were
Terrible
going all over
beast.
the damn place.
Yeah. Speared by a terrible beast.
Not speared by an unknown attacker, and not Patrick O'Hagan. Because
Because he wouldn't talk about himself.
exactly. So somebody else in this scene is O'Hagan,
Um,
but this guy ain't.
hmm. Lynn. It bang. Serenity, knock it off.
Burned to death.
Quit it.
Edward Nichols was shot. Oh, change that to Xiao
Oh, right.
because It Bang was on the ship.
Haha. Well done.
Yay! I
2 more
helped.
fates correct. It bang. And Chowton. Lots of progress.
Boop, boop, boop. So we've confirmed 6 souls tonight.
Yeah,
That seems like decent progress so far.
I would agree. Let's see. Not that. I needed to go to... That was Unholy Captives, I believe? No.
Unholy Captors was 5. The one we were on with the boat escaping. Oh wait, no, no. The Calling was the rowing out.
Okay. Okay, so...
Yeah, because there's the conch.
Yeah,
It's a magical conch. Keep course due east, is what he said. Mother
No.
of God. This guy was a Russian.
No, he didn't.
Give us a weapon.
He said give us a weapon.
Okay. In that case, hold on. Can we go back to the one that mentioned keep course due east and see who said that to him? Or if he was the one who said it?
We reached the Canaries. I sir checked and loaded them myself.
They say strange things about
Myself.
monsters.
Okay, so yeah, this is the guy who is dead. So he's one of the Chinamen, I think. Just don't know, but what I do know is that O'Hagan is talking here.
Yeah.
So Nichols is in charge because he's like the 3rd officer or something.
And this is like a sort of miniature mutiny too, because he was convinced
Second
to
mate.
like take him off the ship.
Yeah. He was the 2nd mate. And let's see who we got here. Okay, we don't have a fate for him. Who's this guy?
So he survived? Or maybe he was pulled down into
by
the
terrible beast. And we decided this
Hmm.
guy was not Hagen, right?
I'm not sure if that's the one we decided was not Hagen. We probably need to look at him in the book.
I keep pressing the wrong button.
A lot of buttons for a lot of info.
That actually might be Hagen, because he looks like an Irishman to me.
Maybe so.
I'm gonna put him as Hagen, because why not?
Well, I was about to be like, let's put all of them as O'Hagan. Work.
No. This one.
Because it'll take the identity off of unknown
Right.
soul speared by. So he's asking about O'Hagan. And he's asking Nichols to shoot them for Gar's sake. Of note, there were 3 bodies recovered and pulled onto the ship.
Right. So I would say everyone else would be drowned.
Ooh. There was only one ship that made it back, right?
Yes.
Okay.
That's correct.
So, because Itbang is... Which one is Itbang on?
He is on the one with the,
But then again, Lim's on the other ship too. So, at what point do they start moving to the one ship, the ship that made it back?
I don't know. I think we worked backwards from being at, like, I think we worked from the end backwards to here.
Right, because Chapter 5 led directly after this one.
Right.
Huh. We have all the chapters now, don't we? Do we?
Maybe? Um, Loose cargo, bitter cold, murder, calling, unholy captives, soldiers of the sea, the doom. We don't have the bargain chapter yet. We have the escape and we have the end, I think.
Yeah, the end is where the captain died.
Yeah,
We haven't done bargain yet.
because the bargain doesn't get released to us until we can finish everything else and
Does
return
it?
it.
Okay.
Yeah. So.
Mm,
Hmm.
so what do we do next? That's the
I'm gonna
question.
go through the portal.
Fair.
Okay, and it says that that chapter's over. So 2 disappearances. 2 wayward souls disappeared at the during the events of the chapter. Their fates are cataloged here. I'm gonna say that they drowned.
Yeah, I would say so too.
Drowned by a beast.
Yeah, make sure to actually pick that. Because
Yeah.
you keep leaving it an unknown attacker.
I'm sorry, okay? Yeah, we're having fun, Orpington. We've figured out at least the fates of 6 different people on the crew so far.
So we
So-
apparently have enough information to determine these identities, but we don't know who they'd
But
be.
it's really difficult because there are 3 diamonds or triangles.
Could this dude with the beard be one of the Russians? Because this is probably
Possibly.
just stereotyping, but
Yeah, I know, right? I'm the same way. Oh man, we got someone from Persia. Let's see, Russia. We've got Leonid Volkov. We've got Alarkaz Nikishkin, Nikishin,
Alexei Toporov.
Alexei Toporov.
Hmm.
And so we only have 3 Russians.
Okay.
Looks like.
and I don't know if it's worth.
Guessing.
It could, yeah, it could be that we know because they're rowing, but I don't know if that's a conclusion that follows.
I don't know. Okay. Oh, interesting. You in there somewhere? Storms are coming. It just went straight into a new chapter.
Oh, did it now?
Finish your business here. Oh, are we in endgame? It's raining.
Oh boy. Okay.
What?
So what does this mean?
I
Now
don't
that it's
know.
so somebody said a thing to us just now.
Yeah, the guy who brought us here.
All done. We should
So
go.
we're out of time.
Storm's nearly about, so we won't
Is
be
that
coming
what's going
back.
on now?
If you've still business
All done?
here,
We
If
should
he's-
go.
climb up and finish it. Else I'll make to port.
I'm gonna go back on. Because I haven't figured out everyone else yet.
But I wonder if we're supposed to be able to figure out.
Cause, fuck you. Um, well, let's see. I think it's because we have all the chapters now.
Except for Bargain.
Yeah, right. Well, let's take a look through the book from the very beginning. Why not?
Okay. And
So-
that overview might be a good way to end for the night.
Right. So, we've got loose cargo. This unknown soul was crushed by falling cargo. Okay. 3 others present. Or sorry, 12 others. And then this guy was a stowaway.
Yeah.
So, let's see. He was only in the one memory.
Because he died very early.
Right. Midshipman, topman.
Did it say?
Said
Hold on.
it's
We only have. Whoa. We only have 2 midshipmen.
2 midshipmen.
Yeah, I just noticed something. So if we pull up the list of people, there we have a choice of an
Unknown.
unknown shipman, and then we have a choice of 2 midshipmen. And we've already identified Charles. Is that the case?
Yeah.
So
Charles was Charlie.
that would make this guy Thomas Lanky. Yes. But that's presuming that he's a midshipman because
Right.
he is unloading cargo.
Is that what a
That is a
midshipman
presumption.
does?
I don't know.
I don't know. I need to go to glossary. This is what I need Nauseam for. He's the one who's all worldly about. Okay, officer in training.
Oh, the glossary. Perfect.
Assists various officers and tradesmen in order to learn ship operations.
Okay.
Privilege status. Topman. Specializing in work above the deck in the sails and the rigging. Okay.
And that makes a seaman.
Seaman, low-level crew member responsible for manual labor, on or below deck.
Okay. So that probably makes our cargo victim one of the seamen instead of a midshipman.
Right. Bosun, by the way, is foreman in charge of general crew operations and the equipment required to sail the ship.
Oh, boatswain is bosun is short for boatswain. Got it.
Yeah. Purser is administrative official, accounts for all cargo value and trade transactions, manages a small item store for the crew. Okay.
Huh.
We got the carpenters, I think.
Yeah, the carpenters are good. We don't need to know who
Helmsman.
they are.
Got the captain and the mate. Gunner. Let's take a look at the crew and see who we've gotten so far. Martin Perot, we don't have his death
Fate.
yet. And I don't know that we've even figured out who John Davies is. Wait a second. I know I've seen the name John somewhere.
In one of the
In one of the
scenes?
chapters, yeah. And I think it was tonight.
Oh gosh. Well, that'll be
That's gonna be a lot.
that's gonna be you reviewing this footage to upload it later. So have
Mm-hmm.
fun with that.
Yeah. We don't have Henry Evans, James Wallace, Olis Viter, Duncan McKay,
We
Finley
were
Dalton.
exposed to the surgeon and the surgeon's mate tonight,
Yes.
so we could make guesses if we needed to. But
Emily Jackson and Jane Bird. We don't know if they're alive or not, but they escaped. Hoxing Lau. This one's still not confirmed yet because we know it's Hoxing Lau. We just
yeah,
it's the method of
it says shot with a gun by an unknown officer. So we gotta. If we could just by an unknown officer. So that he was like hung upside down and executed.
yeah, and shot.
Was he? So was he hung upside down or was he hung right side?
Exploded? Maybe?
Maybe. His body could have been torn to shreds by the shrapnel gunfire.
Fell.
Doesn't
No.
like that.
Didn't fell. He didn't fall. He didn't freeze.
Did not fall overboard.
He was not poisoned. He was not speared, spiked, strangled. Maybe struck? No.
No, definitely not struck. Torn apart?
No. Torn apart is assumes that there was an attacker.
That's true, yeah. And otherwise we would just use shot.
Yeah.
And if we go to the very bottom, we can't say the whole fucking crew, can we?
No.
Fuck. What's under shot?
Shot
Arrow,
is
cannon,
by
gun. Okay,
arrow,
well.
cannon, or gun. This is by firing squad.
Yeah. That's the trouble. Is there any way can we look and see if there are people who like missed him or hit him?
I suppose.
Because if we can't say that an entire group of people killed him, that would imply that there's only one person who actually hit him,
Right.
which is a weird way
that's
to
an
look
odd
at it.
flex, but okay.
I know. I mean, but I can't think of any other conclusion that would be drawn from the lack of ability to attribute his killing to multiple people, even though multiple people were hella shooting at him.
Right. And there's so many people that aren't accounted for.
Yeah.
Like, there's all the Chinese men, couple from England that
We haven't figured out
we haven't
which
even put anything for them.
yeah, we haven't figured out which of the Indians was the right person. Should we go back to Hoxing Lau's execution scene then?
I guess so.
Oh, hold on. Lars Lind clubbed unknown. Why is he clubbed unknown?
Lars, where?
In the crew list. Number 49, Lars Lind clubbed unknown.
Because we didn't know who the attacker was. I know which one that was. That was during the escape, I think. Or no.
Okay. Well, hold on. Let's go to Huxing Last body scene.
I was just at it though. I'm doing this first.
Okay.
To heck with you.
I'm behind you anyway, so.
Let me on. Over my dead body, you bloody Dane.
How's that?
There's no cause for trouble, boys. Get in the boat.
Get in the boat.
Thought I'd forget.
You killed my
You
brother.
killed my brother. What?
That was an accident.
An accident. The robes.
It wasn't his fault. I saw the whole thing.
Nice. Oh, I shouldn't have waited so
No,
long.
don't.
It was this guy. Because we still don't know who this guy is.
Oh.
So I guess we should see if there's two guys with the same last name?
You killed my brother.
Yeah, you killed my brother. Anderson, James, Lank. There's no one on here with the same last name.
Peters.
Huh?
Scroll up. So number 60 is Samuel Peters. I think I saw another Peters.
Okay.
Yeah, I totally saw another Peters.
Oh!
Scroll up one.
Nathan! Nathan Peters.
Nathan Peters and
Or
Samuel Peters.
Samuel Peters.
So it's one of those two.
We just don't know who Samuel Peters is.
We don't know what the hell happened to him anyways. So Lars Lind was clubbed by an unknown attacker.
Well, let's put it by Samuel Peters.
Yeah, let's just pick one of the Peters brothers and then we'll see if we're right. Okay.
I didn't take it. Then again, we don't know if we've made 3.
Yeah, that too.
Um,
Let's figure out Hokseng Lao, or see if we can get any closer to figuring out Hokseng Lao.
Yep.
Huxeng Lao, you have been found guilty
Okay.
by self-confession of the murder of Nuncio
All right.
Pasquale.
Okay.
So this one missed. This one looks like it was dead on.
And by the authorities,
This one definitely missed. This one missed. So this guy is the only one who actually made his mark.
Okay, so the only one who actually made his mark would be the person who killed him.
And that guy is Henry Brennan. So only Henry Brennan made his mark.
Which would mean Hokseng Lao was shot by Henry Brennan.
Right. Just double checking all the firing.
Yeah,
lines.
sure.
Okay, yeah. So Hokseng Lao was killed by Henry Brennan. Brennan, where are you? Henry Brennan, there you are. Okay.
Okay, so we got that locked in. Well, what we think locked in.
Mhm.
At the very least, we know his cause of death is now more certain than it was.
Yeah.
So now what? I guess now we call it a night.
I guess so.
because Nazi's played this game before,
Right. And
so
well,
he might be able, if he reviews our footage, he might be able to make some nudges.
right. And what I'll probably ask him is be like, all right, did I get this right? Yes or no?
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm gonna tab it out and get us back over to some music and
Okie
call it
dokie.
a night. Okay. All right. What do you think, guys? Did you have fun?
Oh, definitely. This was definitely good. We had six fates confirmed, and we have a lot of fates where we're like just really fucking sure.
Yeah.
So, and for all we know, with some nudges from Nauseam next time you play, we could end up getting like 3 or 6 confirms right out of the gate on Thursday.
Yeah, hopefully. We'll see. Well, actually, we're not. So, what's going forward, what we're going to do is we're going to, because today's Thursday, Saturday we're playing. Well, I haven't really decided yet. I was actually thinking of inviting you, Tiz, for a mischievous goose escapade, if you want to do that. Or we could
you
do
don't
Sims.
say.
We could do Sims 4 again with some more Strangerville. Hi, Beliaz. Good to see you.
Yes, it is the end, unfortunately, but please feel free to watch the.
Yeah, feel free to watch the VOD. The other thing that's happening is Tuesday we're going to be starting Dreamfall chapters.
Oh, nice.
So that's what we're
Fantastic.
starting, and then Obra Dinn is going to be shifted to Saturday streams after this Saturday.
Gotcha. Okay.
So it's going to be a little farther in between, but it is going to still be played until we figure out the end, for sure.
Good. Because I want to see this through to the end.
Well, me too.
This game's cool as
I
hell.
want to figure it out, but I really want to get started on Dreamfall as well.
Oh, understandable, because I've been wanting to see like the follow-up to, because it felt like Dreamfall was just one huge cliffhanger.
It was.
So
It really was, and you can imagine.
I'm ready to jump back in from it.
You can imagine how frustrating it was for the people who originally played it, because they finished that game and then there was nothing for 7 years.
Orpington, yo.
Nice. But so they had a 7-year wait, and they didn't know if they were ever gonna get that finished.
Sure. That's gotta have been bad for those fans.
Yeah, it was pretty rough, but luckily the Kickstarter came through and they managed to get Dreamfall chapters funded, and so that's what we're going to get into on Tuesday, and I'm really looking forward to it. And
Nice.
I am going to be using the polls, predictions a lot, because there's a lot of decisions to be made, so the chat's going to be able to make those decisions for us.
We are counting on you to help.
Absolutely. This is a chat-oriented stream from Tuesday going forward.
Yay!
So please tell us what you want me to do. But
Well,
yay!
alrighty then. I'm
Well-
feeling hungry. I want to go make a burger.
Alright, you go make a burger. I'm gonna go figure out whatever the heck I'm going to be making.
Okie dokie.
So,
Bye.
thanks for joining.
Well, thank you for having me.
Absolutely, buddy.
All right. So, and I'll see you lovely chat people in the chat maybe next time.